There are deaths caught on camera, and then there are deaths where the camera never turns away. In 2019, a man climbed Japan's most famous mountain, Mount Fuji, alone in winter, while live streaming to a small audience online. What makes this story disturbing isn't just how it ends, it's moments before he vanished down the mountain. The man's name was Tetsu Shiohara. He was 47 years old, living alone in Tokyo, recently unemployed, and had spent years trying and failing to pass Japan's bar exam. After surviving stage 4 cancer, he began live streaming his daily life on a Japanese platform called Nico Nico. His audience was small, but personal. He talked to them like friends. One day, a viewer casually suggested seeing Mount Fuji. In winter, Shiohara laughed it off at first. But a few days later, on October 28th, he went live. Instead of his apartment, viewers saw snow clouds below and the unmistakable slopes of Mount Fuji in summer. Fuji is crowded and forgiving. In winter, it's an entirely different mountain. Temperatures plunge below freezing. Winds cut through clothing. The trails turn into sheer ice. Climbers are expected to carry crampons, ice axes, emergency gear, and, most importantly, experience. Shiohara had none of that. As he climbed, he joked with viewers, mentioning how cold it was, how slippery the ground felt. The comments slowly changed tone. People told him to be careful. Some urged him to turn back, but he kept going. Around 2:30 p.m. in the afternoon, he reached the summit. He stayed briefly, then began his descent, dangerously late, with sunset approaching fast, not far from the top. It happened. Shiohara slipped. The mountain below him wasn't snow, it was ice, hard and steep, scattered with rock. He had no ice axe, only a trekking pole meant for summer hikes. Instead of flipping over to stop himself, he slid on his back, accelerating faster and faster. The camera shook, the wind roared, then silence. The stream cut out. Police were alerted, but rescue teams couldn't be sent until the next day. When Shiohara's body was finally recovered, it was so badly damaged that identification was only possible through his belongings. He had fallen over 1,500 meters down the mountain. Before his fall, viewers replayed the footage. That's when some theorized whether he intentionally fell due to mental illness, but I personally beg to differ. But let me know what you think in the comments. To this day, people argue whether Shiohara underestimated the mountain or whether he climbed it knowing he wouldn't return. Either way, Mount Fuji never gave him a second chance, and I find that pretty tragic.